tweezer top formation engulfed the previous candle, and it dropped down for a little bit, snapped right back, gave us a nice re-entry position with the break of our trend line. Okay, so it broke our uptrend line, um, signifying that we're no longer in an uptrend. Okay, in confluence with this resistance zone, all right, we were able to scale down to the 4-hour time frame and find some potential entries. All right, so we noticed that we were creating a head and shoulders formation. All right, and it was around a 71 fib retracement. All right, so just reading price action, we can see that we had an inside bar in confluence with a lot of rejection. All right, so we're looking to take profits around the bottom of this zone. So right now we're floating about 30 pips. So I'd like to see how it plays out this week. All right, with that being said, just want to recap AUD USD is a pair that we've been holding for about 100 pips now. All right, we can see we called a re-entry around this area. All right, price broke down. We got in on this retest around a 61 fib retracement, and I think it dropped around 30 pips. All right, but we can see just going on to the daily time frame, we're holding support around this area right over here. We can see we have a lot of rejection in this zone. All right, and I'd like to see how price plays out. All right, so our second target is this final area right over here with a lot of rejection. All right, so that's AU. So these are the pairs that we're in, and some of the pairs that we're looking to execute on for this week are Euro AUD. All right, so I'm really liking how this pair is looking. Just scaling on a higher time frame, we can see that we're creating higher highs and higher lows. So we're in definition, we're in an uptrend. All right, so just scaling in to where price is now, we can see we had a lot of rejection on this trend line. All right, we had price came down and snapped right back and engulfed the previous candlestick. All right, right over here we had a strong push down, and then a tweezer bottom. Price came right back. Right, we managed to break above this 1.61500 psychological zone. All right, and we're retesting this area right over here. Okay, so previous resistance to new support, and we can see just reading price action, we're slowing down around this area. So just scaling down to a lower time frame, we can see we've had a lot of rejection on this 1.61500 region. I tapped it here, came back from a pin bar, I rejected, and for the third time we came down and ended up closing above. All right, so looking to execute on this trade. Target 1 will be the top of the zone. Target 2 would be this area right over here. The reason we say this is, again, just drawing our Fibonacci tool from this swing high to this swing low. We can see that it is, I believe we had it around this swing right over here. It's hovering around the 61.71 area. And you can see we have a potential left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. All right, so Euro AUD, Euro Pound. All right, we called a buy on this last week. All right, and it's now a risk-free trade. Same with Euro USD. All right, but we can see now that we're in a downtrend. All right, and we are coming back to test this previous support over here. Okay, so we have a strong breakthrough of this zone, and we have price currently retesting. All right, so it's a nice Fibonacci area, and it was our target for our buy. All right, so I'd like to look for some selling positions once price gets to this area. All right, and again, it's just looking like a nice setup because, again, with the trend, and we have a nice support, so I'd like to just wait off on some candlestick reversal formations. All right, so this is Euro Pound, USD Chef, we went over this, and last would be gold. Okay, so gold, again, just going on a go ahead and refresh this. All right, going on the daily time frame, or even the weekly time frame, we can see that we are ranging between this area here and this area here. Okay, so we had, just looking at the last previous weeks, we had price snap down, price came right back and engulfed it. Last week we had price come all the way up to 1530, and snapped all the way back down and engulfed almost more than 50% of this previous candlestick. All right, scaling down to the daily time frame. All right, we can go ahead and just adjust our zones. I like it here a lot more. All right, we can see there was that 71 fib believe retracement right over here in confluence with this 4-hour swing high. We can see it closed, or it tapped right over here. All right, so we can see price now is testing this swing low. All right. With that being said, we also have, just going on to the daily time frame one more time, we can see we have some support right here. Again, a lot of wick rejection in this area, and we actually caught some positions off this zone multiple times, all right, throughout this consolidated market. All right, this, we can see we're just been chilling since August, honestly, August 12th, around this area. All right, so we can see we had price come and tap this daily swing low, and it rejected. All right, and it broke above that 1495 region. All right, but we can see from this huge shift in momentum to the downside, right over here, we created this support, now turned resistance. Okay, so I like to see how price reacts. All right, but again, best positions to place would be at the bottom or at the top of this zone. If it breaks 1485, we can look for a lot of selling positions. Okay, which would be this zone right over here. But other than that, you guys, just to recap, USHEF, Euro AUD, Euro Pound is some pairs that we're looking to execute on this week. If you guys have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, or please go ahead and follow our Instagram page. We're actually, the first 15 people to follow are actually getting a free raffle to join the chats. But other than that, appreciate everyone for hopping on. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening.